Greetings, everybody. Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to episode 20 of Stationeers Venus, which originally aired live on Twitch. A little reminder that the projects I work on in this series are the ones proposed and voted on by my live viewers, and also that the YouTube series is far behind where I have streamed on Twitch. Alright, let's get started. Did they get used at the same rate? No, it's like one gets used and then the other. All right, 2 nitro filters. I'm not going to have any carbon dioxide filters, so I don't even need to worry about that. And then 2 pollutant filters. So if you take a look at the oxygen filter, I don't know which one got used first, actually. And then 2 pollute filters. I don't want carbon dioxide filters because my carbon dioxide tank would blow up if I had them. All right, so now I shouldn't have to worry about filtration for a bit. That's good. Do they get synced up? No, just like your suit, it uses like one and then the next and then the next and the next. In fact, let's do 2 more carbon dioxide filters, or 3 more carbon dioxide filters for myself. I'll throw away the, or I'll sell the partial. That is a big old junk pile that I'm selling to the dude. Temperature's a little warm, but I'm not concerned. Oh, hello. Hello, extra potatoes. And in an interest to make some money, I'm going to spend a little bit of time harvesting ferns. I know the AC is, at this rate, never going to get done. But as far as I can tell, I need the AC on all the time, so setting up a system that turns off my AC might not even be all that necessary. Oh, leave 1 and replant? Okay. Boy, was asking. I'm not sure it works that way. I think you have to full pluck, but for science, unless someone, you know, tells me otherwise. It's just ferns, so, and I'm just making money with them, so it's not that big of a deal in either way. I could just test with 1. Yeah, let's do that. It will be the last one. You probably can't hear it, but Yoda's having like dreams right now, and he kind of like yips when he has little dreams. It's a very cute noise. Yeah, he probably twitched a bit too. All right, so we have an experimental fern, and then potatoes. I bet I don't have any X in the base anymore. I do not. Nope, I really don't have any X. That's good. I wanted to make some basins or trays. How's the water supply? I'll check on it in a sec. It should be pretty good because I melted a ton of ice. Oh, I can't fit through there? Baloney. Baloney. There. That's fine. Agreeable. So that liquid pipe I was going to sell? Yeah, I'm not selling that anymore. But I do realize the sun is going down and it is soon going to be time for me to sell some stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to grow the wheat and the rice. Dreaming of carrots. His favorite is like fruit more than carrots. It's just I can't really give him fruit on stream without it getting all over my hands, so I give him carrots, which he's still happy about. All right, so these new basins are good to go. And I'm going to set up another for the rice. So as far as I knew, the dude up top or outside didn't have soybeans, right? Unless the game changed enough that I don't need soybeans anymore. But last I checked, I did. I like it. I like my farm. I like it a lot. Now let's get some water and do some selling. I'll check on the water level later. That's a thing I could do when I'm indoors. I definitely want to get all this stuff sold. Oh, I didn't turn on the trader, did I? Oh well, I'll throw all this in the vending machine and then turn on the trader. No, it's on. Okay. I love how he's basically just my sanitation worker now. Maybe an extra one on and off outside. Well, it wouldn't really help because if I turn it off inside, I can't then turn it on outside. They'd have to be in. I'd have to have a switch out here that turns that on. It would be a little. That would have to be a project. Yeah, I wonder if this filters at different HPs are different price. I have no idea. It's probably the difference of pennies, ultimately. All right, let's see. Ferns, that's going to be my lion's share of money. The empty filters sell for nothing. The empty can sells for $6. The canister storage sells for 15. The canisters that are empty sell for 10 apiece. The transformer sells for 84. The lead sells for $5 a piece. The coal sells for 50, 60 cents a piece. And that's all I have to sell them. So at this point, let's buy... I still can't afford the tomato. But I can afford the corn. Popcorn. Confirm. Done. Oh, there's a bunch of other filters that I have yet to sell. Wait, where are they? Does he not even purchase them? Oh no, hey there. Yeah, so they have different amounts that they'll buy them for, depending. And the portable air conditioner sells for $287. Okay. Confirm. Oh, I missed some others. Well, give me my corn so I can't accidentally sell the corn. All right, there we go. That should be everything. What the hell? You know what? This is a known bug that you can sell the same item, like, infinitely. Oh, no, it's gone now. I swear I sold that, but all right. Water level, right? I'm supposed to check my water level? Yeah, there was a lot of filters, but I was using the sell all buttons, so I don't know, whatever. I can't believe I'm still sort of technically working on the same stupid project. We'll get there. All right, so water filters. My water here is amazing. I have I've gone through like a 200th of my water so far. So I think we're good. Oh, that looks so much nicer. What happens if you die? You respawn in an emergency suit, where then you can go recover the suit that you were wearing when you died. Your emergency suit has a very short lifespan of stuff in it. But it also kind of depends on how you died, because if you died in a giant explosion, chances are there's probably not much left. You can die in such a way that there's really nothing to recover, is I guess what I'm trying to say. Like, you could definitely screw the pooch and blow up big. Go big or go home. Alright, that's probably the last one I can fit. Yeah, that's the last one I can fit. So, 2 more pipes. How's it going? Pretty good. Some trial and error. A lot of error. Some trial. But we're doing all right. So this will be the last 2 basins, and then this zone will be full. I won't really be able to get any more in here. So 4 more basins. Or 2 more. Because I printed 2. So I'll have room for tomatoes, and that's it. And if I want a bigger, farm, I'll have to add space or grow up or something. I don't know. Grow vertically. But I don't want to make it so that I have to like stand on stuff or jetpack around. I want it to be walkable, which currently it is. So that's good. Corn. So now there's room for 2 potatoes, 2 wheat, 2 rice, 2 corn, and soon to be 2 tomatoes. Another thing I'm going to make, or need to make, is the microwave and other cooking facilities. Oh, also, didn't I go through a storm? My solar panels are probably a little damaged. And I should have been pulling nitrogen the whole time, but I wasn't. Oh, but my fill tanks still have some gas left in them. So the back pressure, yep. So if the back pressure regulator is working, I should have more pressure here, 115. Then pressure near the back pressure regulator, 114. So there's or 113. So there's a 2 kPa difference in the base, depending on where you stand, and that's the circulation there. So then the other question is this oxygen going to my tanks? It's hard to tell, but I have 620 moles. We'll keep an eye on how many moles I have in that tank. Or in the pipe, which is, I can't even read it. The pipe is 392 and 620. It's 393. Actually, I just watched the pipe increase a mole of oxygen, which means we are sipping it. Definitely. At some point, it might even be worth introducing 2 gas mixers to be able to mix in oxygen into the gas base, the base mix as well, so that we can take off our helmet. Hashtag goals. All right. Well, let's still work on that AI, right? Yeah, this suit must be getting rank. I agree. All right, that fern has not grown. I'm going to wait until all the other ferns mature, but I think you have to pull the whole crop. I think it's pretty safe to say. And I'm going to use all my basins. So I'm going to plant all but one of these potatoes. Keep one potato as a security potato. Which is a very weird thing to say in English. I want a security potato. Well, I am now a variety farmer. I am not monocropping. So if you're wondering about these crops, let's look into them. So let's look at corn. If I could learn to type corn. So corn here can be used in a microwave. And we can make corn soup. Corn soup is 1 steel plus 5 corn is corn soup. Corn can also, what is in a muffin? Flour, so that's wheat. So I guess corn is in corn soup, or there used to be popcorn. This is weird because why would they take the popcorn out? Cereal bar is flour. Fries is a potato and oil. Pumpkin pie is just a lot of stuff. Bread loaf is flour and oil. I guess they took popcorn out. Okay. Soy oil is soybeans, but I don't have soybeans yet. Tomato goes into what? I don't even know. Tomato soup, I guess? Yeah. 10 tomatoes and 1 steel. Milk is phenoxytone and oil. Phenoxytone is fern. Can I make oil from the crops I have? No, I don't think so. I think the only way to make oil is soy oil, which is with soybeans, which is why I inquired if Mr. Trader Dude had soybeans on him, which I don't believe he does. But let me take a look at the chem station. Chemistry station. Can make a paralysis pill, a medical pill, which is cobalt, silver, and ferns, or processed ferns, and milk. Ooh, pretty. I turned my back. I like. Grow, my pretties, grow. And produce me. Oh, we're getting closer to the 95 nitrogen. If I could remember to turn this on during the night, I would get more. So, you did want me to set up the AC. How's my coolant doing? My coolant is at 20 degrees Celsius, so it's cooler than ambient. And a hydrate. Cheers. Do plants produce seeds? They do, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, rice is done. Rice is a quick crop, huh? Probably by design. I think that fern is not gonna grow. All right, so let's put some emergency rice away. Can you automate that switch? I keep forgetting. I could, but it would be very, 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 very well, it would be very complicated to automate because it's behind an APC. And it's also actually not holding me up as long as this tank has nitrogen, which it does. But the problem is just putting on a day-night sensor is not enough, because if I do that, it can still blow up my base. So I would need to have a pressure sensor here. I would need to have a pressure sensor on this tank. I would need to technically have a pressure sensor on this tank. I would need to have a daylight sensor. I would need to have a temp sensor. It's possible. It's just a huge amount of work. Huge amount of work, which is why I haven't done it. The really important things is you basically want an external temperature sensor to make sure that it's the right temperature to pull in fresh gas from outside. And then you'd really need a pressure sensor on this pipe here, which is the one that tends to back up, and a pressure sensor on the nitrogen tank to make sure you don't, rupture the nitrogen tank. And that's probably enough. It's not truly foolproof, but it's probably enough. But truly foolproof might be what we truly aim for. So, shall we make some food? Or do you want me... Here, I'll pull. Should I make food or work on AC logic? I'm happy to do either. All right, so all these other ferns are fully ready to be harvested, and this non-replanted fern never did. It never produced. So you have to harvest the whole thing. Is the definitive answer. Now, at some point, once I have, like, enough money, I could just not worry about replanting the ferns, but right now I kind of need to replant them. Hey, Water Plow, is that reference from a Counter-Strike clone? Your name? Thank you for following, by the way. Nope. Do you know what I'm talking about, though? Because that is a very specific reference. Oh, okay. That's too bad. That is too bad. There was a, way back in the day, there was a game quite like the original Counter-Strike. That when you jumped in the water, the game would, instead of it saying, like, you died or whatever, it would just say Plouf. Plouf, exactly how you spelled it. Which is why I thought maybe it was a reference. But, nope, apparently not. Wow, wheat only gives a 2-to-1 ratio. I mean, that's fine, but... plant it over here. Okay, the rest of these plants aren't ready to go. Yeah, oh yeah, that's Elite Dangerous. I just figured it kind of matches, you know, the game well. All right, so I'm gonna have one spare crop. How's that for risky business? Where'd that spare go? Oh, here it is. It's one spare potato, one spare rice, one spare fern. I'm gonna sell the rest because I'm really just trying to buy everything that they have up to offer to sell me. Cycled exterior. So you said AC Logic, finish that up. That's what I'll work on. I'm gonna do, before I do that, I know I'm adding things. I'm gonna do some quick mining because I'm almost out of iron, which I might need AC Logic for the iron anyway, so, or iron for the AC Logic anyway, to print boards. And I did just have an error console message pop up. That makes me nervous. I like how he sells me seeds and I'm like, here's your seeds back. With interest. Ooh, no, the potatoes don't sell as well as I thought. Wow, the rice sells for nothing. Ugh. Potatoes sell for more than ferns, though. Okay, confirm. Yep, let's go get some iron. Wow, look at what I did to the terrain here, huh? Oh no, it's doing the bug again. I have to relog. I could check if it's not flattened, but the thing is, like, I didn't set it to flatten, so that would be another bug on its own because I never changed my drill. I make a point of, like, leaving my drill alone. Hey, buddy. It would be cool if I had to buy the metals. How would that be cool? To sell gases and stuff? Oh man. All right, we are on normal. Yeah, I just need to relog. It's very easy to blame it on me, I know, because I sure do make a whole lot of mistakes, but sometimes it's actually legitimately not me. It's the game. We also are low on gold, so I'm gonna grab some gold, because gold is part of logic cost. honestly, I should probably just mine up the whole plethora. Like 100 iron, 50 silver, or 50, yeah, whatever, 50 gold, copper too. All right, so let's go 150 iron here. Seems to be what we're getting. Here we are. Man, this, whatever node we're in, oh my god, is it rich. That's everything. New locker on floor 2? I could do that. I was leaving floor 2 to have my batteries because I think the batteries will need to be inside, because if they're outside, they'll bug out and heat up and explode. But I could put the lockers up there too. You just have to submit that as a goal. With the channel points. If you have the channel points, I suppose. Although you've been watching a while. And then as soon as I'm done with the AC logic, technologic, get the next one in line. Yeah. By bug or mistake. I mean, honestly, let's be honest. I've proven countless times already that I make a lot of mistakes, so it's easy to say, oh, maybe you accidentally did it yourself. I'm not offended by that whatsoever. But in this case, it was obviously just the game bugging out. All right, so my gold is full. My copper is full enough. Let me get a little bit more copper. Fill up that stack a bit better. One of the beautiful things about Venus and Vulcan is mining is easy. There's so much ore. It's good to know there's a big thing of silicon right there. Hey, trader. Have some copper. Or coal. You buy coal at Santa prices. I think his price is lowered. Is it like a kind of a supply and demand? I thought it was like 59 cents per coal, and now he's buying it for 50 cents per coal. The surface temp of Vulcan dramatically changes in the day-night cycle. It will tell you when you select it as a scenario, though. I could probably look it up here. Apparently I cannot look it up here. So, you're out of luck. All right, so the first thing we want to do is the gas sensor that we set up. Let me switch belts. Here's our gas sensor for setting up AC. If I could jump. Oh my god. Yeah, here's the gas sensor. Turn off the trader. So we'll want to read that temperature, which is an IO board. Which means moving our gold over. Let's just move all our resources to it. To the e-printer. Well, probably not silicon. Well, okay. We'll add the silicon out of... I'm lazy to put it back. So here's the logic IO board. I could have both belts open. I like to wear the one that I'm working with, though. Pull in nitrogen. Ah, yes. Thanks for the reminder. Well, it is the correct hour. So the chips here, the logic chips for this can be built anywhere, but I'm gonna build it because I think you guys are gonna want me to separate my AC out from the rest of the network. I'm gonna put the chips. I'm gonna put the chips in this wall. And I can put that wall back when I'm done. Because the vacuum can be held back by one wall. It doesn't need both. Both is just a security measure in case I use my crowbar. Alright, so here is the... Oh, but now that the wall's gone, I can't put the thing... Oh, what, a chicken in the egg? I hate this. How much time did it play to get to this point? I forget how to check that, but... A lot. A lot. Alright, fine. We'll put the door back. Now it should allow me to build. Alright, so we want a logic reader. I'm guessing you mean within this save game run, and not... What you're not asking is, like, experience, but actual playtime. Sun's up. Turn off the nitrogen pull. Those propellant cans are nice and full. They haven't blown up, so obviously my AI for them works. Well, I wouldn't say obviously, but... Hello, crops. They're all happy. Hey, it's 38C. Oh, wait, there is a fern in there. Oh, what's interesting is that fern wasn't growing because the angle of the sun. The angle of the sun stopped, like that was the last one to get sun, because it actually does calculate sun quite well. Oh, I really like how that looks. That little farm. I mean, it's not a lot complex or even compact. I'm sure I could have min-maxed it more, but it looks very, very nice. So let's wire up this reader. Now, if I could make this jump ever. There we are. So if we're putting the reader here, it might be wise to move the gas sensor to be like in the wall somewhere around here, near where the coolers are, but not too close, because if it's immediately adjacent to the coolers will change the temperature of the stuff. So I'm going to put it dead center underneath this plant. Is a good place for a gas sensor. I like it. That's where it's going. But I'm trying to cluster everything together so if it does become its own network, it can be moved to a new network with little effort. Planning for the future. It's the first time I've ever done that, guys. Where's my round of applause? I'm kidding. Don't humor me. All right, so now this gas sensor will be searchable and findable on this logic network when this reader gets plugged in. It is now plugged in. So we're going to input, let's name it first. This is going to be base temp sensor. And this will be base temp sensor reader. How I came up with those interesting names, I have no idea. So base, that's fine. Base temp sensor. There it is. Base temp sensor, and then the variable we want to read for that is temperature. Turn this on, and this is in Kelvin. So 313K. So C is 39 Celsius, 0.85. All right, so that's set up. Then the next thing we want is a memory sensor. Oh, you know what? I never repaired my... Okay. If you all will help me remember, I need to remember to tape up the damaged panels, solar panels. Will do. Oh my god. The memory, right? I was trying to do memory. All right, so you all say 30 Celsius is probably ideal, right? Is that it? What is 30 C to F? That's 86 F. Oh, let's do 25 C. So 77 Fahrenheit. That seems reasonable, right? Yeah, that's warm, but comfortable. I think that's probably good for the plants. All right, so if that's the case, let's stick a mem in here. 23C? All right, we'll do 23. I don't want to get too cold because that's bad for plants. So 23C to Kelvin is this will be base temp memory, and we'll set this to 296 Kelvin. So now it's what we need is the same comparator that we were using before, just like over here, a math processor, and then a math batch writer in this case, not logic writer. So we need another IO and another math process. Yeah, this game runs in Kelvin, so I have to write it in Kelvin. There's the processor, and now we go with the I/O. Now, the only problem with the batch I/O is I'll have to purposefully rip out one of the cables to the wall cooler, because if I batch write to all three wall coolers, it will turn on all three wall coolers, and it will brown out the base, because the base doesn't have enough kilowatts supplied to it to support three wall coolers. But before I do any of this, oh my god, it is it's my jungle, man. Got a freaking jungle up here. All right, I'm gonna leave the. No, I need to harvest this stuff. It will take me a while, but it's for the money. And Sky, you are quite too generous. Thank you for gifting out to Waterplow. I wish that there was just like a harvest faster. I don't like the... You know what would be cool if there was an advantage of being able to harvest like instantly if you were not in your suit. That way you were encouraged to be able to have your base be breathable. That would be incredible. You are a little less clunky when you're out of your suit. Like you can walk through tighter spaces, but I don't think there's any real advantage to have a breathable base other than if you crack your suit, you have somewhere to go as in a panic. That's pretty much the only advantage. Why do we still have 3 different measurements for temperature? We actually have way more than that. I hate to inform you. But there's other units besides Kelvin, Celsius, and Fahrenheit. Well, not many others, but I can think of one at least off the top of my head. Let me Google it. Measures of temperature. So there's Réaumur, there's Rankine, which is the one that occurred to me. I don't know what Réaumur is for. That I have no idea. But Rankine is what first popped into my head. You know, as silly as Fahrenheit is, it has for a single unit of Fahrenheit, it has the smallest increments, which means that for things that matter for small increments, it is a actually decent way of measuring temperature. Like if you're trying to measure, if you're trying to understand like oh, I have like a 1 degree temperature, let's say. In Celsius and in Fahrenheit, those two numbers they have different levels of meaning. Yeah. As long as you're not rounding or whatever. I don't know. At some point, it's like, dude, does it matter what other people use? It's like, it's sort of like, oh, there should only be one language, which then starts to sound racist, if you ask me. So that's usually what my head goes to. It's like, oh, there only should be one unit of measurement. Sounds like, oh, you should all speak my native tongue, which is like kind of a super centrist thing to say. Just my 2 cents. Huh, I wonder why that corn is sad. Yeah, you like teasing freedom units, but it's, I mean, it'd be like, it would be very akin, in my mind at least, to say to all of you, no other language should be spoken but English. Why do we have multiple other languages? Which is obviously just a ridiculous thing to say, but how is it any different than unit of measurement? Yeah, I can openly say that like feet and yards don't make a whole lot of sense, but to be able to retrain an entire nation also doesn't make a whole lot of sense either. And up until very recently, kilos were actually had no way to you know, they were measured in like silicon balls or whatever. I mean, it was just kind of silly. Fix the solar. Yep, let me fix the solar right now. So I think that's why we're having power loss. Alright, solar's fixed. It did nothing to the wind. The wind is fine. Alright, all of that harvest yields me what? Let's see. I will get to the nitrogen vent in a second. Wait, didn't I put stuff? Oh, is this off? I'm off, aren't I? Yeah, we're off. I turned it off. It was silicon spheres, like I said? Yeah, I thought it was silicon spheres. I actually, credit where credit is due, I have a weird encyclopedic mind for, like, random stupid facts. When it comes down to, like, hey, what's your friend's birthday? I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. But if, you know, but I can remember, like, that the kilo is based off of a silicon sphere. It's stupid. My brain is just, it doesn't work right. But hey, whatever. So nitrogen venting. Oh, there was still pressure in that nitro tank, which is great. And then trade the traders are on. Go back out. Yeah, for average, like, atmospheric temperature, as Word said, Fahrenheit makes a little bit of sense. Most of human experience is between 0 and 100 Fahrenheit. Now with climate change, that might not be true. But yeah, typically in, like, America, temperatures are going to be somewhere between 0 and 100, which makes it a pretty reasonable scale for, like, comfort. Oh yeah, give me my tomato. Man, that rice is not worth much. Did the tomato go down in price? All right, so taking a look here, they have flowers. I'll buy a flower of each color. Blue, green, yellow. But then I'm going to let this guy go. Because then I will have bought everything that he is worth. Flowers are mostly just so that you can make your own paints. Last I checked, they're kind of worthless to own, but, like, I'll have them anyway. Alright, dude. I'm gonna let you depart. Thanks for your stuff. Let's, while we're sitting here, let's find another trader. Oh, wrong way. There he is. Hello. A microwaves trader. Wow. What's next? Real doors? Real fake doors? Well, he's coming. Let me make sure there's nothing... No, there's really nothing here left in this... Oh, no, there's food left in the lander. Man, I have so much more food. Huh! The microwave guy have just a bunch of food. Some of this food is not unreasonably priced. Like this pumpkin pie for 800 is like big bummer, but no, I don't actually need to trade with you. So let me try to call someone else. Oh, I should probably tell you to depart. Bye-bye. Here's one. Let's make sure we're sorted by trader only. Yeah, we are. Okay. Going up, going up. I know it's teeny little numbers that you probably can't see. Tech tree. Oops. Should I let it land on me? That'd be a really dumb way to die, huh? Autolathe printer mod. Dude, that's really cool. I want that. Tool printer mod, pipe bender printer mod. So they have all the printer mods. Let's buy these. They're going to be easier than... and they also have a nuclear power... battery. They They don't have the electronics printer mod, I don't think, right? No, I don't see it. But printer mods are really, really cool. They also have an ore scanner, but I can make that. All right, let's go inside. I don't have enough money to buy any of these printer mods, so we're going to have to do more crop harvesting, but pretty cool anyway. Maybe they're like my ferns? I hope so. We'll check on that. This is some peaceful music. Oh wow, I'm really that thirsty. Okay, all right. All right, how is this pipe though? All right, that's bursting. So let's shut that off. It almost looks like just about an entire day-night cycle is what I can have that pipe on for, and then it gets dangerous. All right, hello flowers. That's pretty. Let's try to plant this tomatoes. Oh, there's wheat in here. Sorry, wheat. I'm gonna tear you up. Now back to the task that you tasked me with. If I can learn to jump. So over here, we're going to do the batch writer. But before I do the batch writer, I need to purposefully sabotage my... Oh, I need to remove the wall first. I need to purposely sabotage the one of the coolers because we don't have enough power for it. So I need to cut that cable on purpose just so that we don't brown out. All right. Then we're going to have a logic batch writer. A batch writer is like a regular writer, except for it, well, it writes in batches. It writes to multiple things. So this is going to be our AC batch writer. What have I been naming everything? Base temp. So it will be base temp batch writer. There it is. Get this wired up. Thank you for watching episode 20 of Stationeers Venus, which originally aired live on Twitch. A little reminder that this is a Twitch series, meaning that I incorporate my live viewers' project proposals and feedback. If you'd like to be a live viewer, Rhadamant.com has the stream schedule, countdown timers, and links to Twitch. But also keep in mind that the live streams are well ahead of what has aired on YouTube. If you have any feedback for me, let me know. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you next episode. Farewell.